Yo, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of Empire Jeff TV. I am your host, Empire Jeff, back with another episode tonight in which the Los Angeles Lakers took a loss to the New York Knicks, 114 to 109 at Crypto.com Arena, and was a pretty ugly loss from the standpoint. This is a team they should have beaten. They were 10-2 at home coming into this game. New York has been in LA since like Friday, so it's like they're real comfortable here right now. But yeah, just ugly overall game, man. It feels like the Lakers just never got anything going tonight. And typical Lakers, when they get down and try to make a run and the team catches a second win, and it just kind of puts them away. The effort, the lackluster play, just point blank misses, like just jumping off the mistiming jumps, not securing offensive rebounds. That fumble by Cam when AD locked up Julius Randle, got the stop, got basically the turnover, and then Cam fumbled the ball out of bounds, and then Randle, with 3.9 seconds left on the shot clock, gets the ball in on the in the left corner and like rolls in a three. And that was pretty much the dagger at that point. The 29 for Brunson, 27 for Randle. You can't have Brunson and Randle out playing Braun and AD and expect to win. The Lakers' depth was not on display tonight. It basically was Braun, AD, and Austin Reeves, and some guys were like 7, 8, 9. The Lakers' depth did not show out tonight, and it cost them. And I will continue to say this. As long as Cam Reddish is on the floor at the end of games, I have concerns about this team. Cam is a very solid defensive player this season, and it will contribute. But if he's the guy, if he is your closing back court, you've got problems. So a lot of blame to go around to that. I'm pretty sure we're going to get into that. I'm pretty sure the chat's got their own feelings about some blame on a particular head coach of ours. I'm sure that is a routine nowadays, but there was a lot to be unhappy with on a lot of people wearing Los Angeles Lakers jerseys and, what people walking the sideline. But, I mean, you had the Lakers shot 41 threes. That is absurd. That cannot happen. That cannot happen. D'Lo 3 for 10, Reeves 6 for 15. Braun was 10 for 23, not terrible, but he was 2 for 8 on 3, 25%. So 41 threes, like that is way too much. Taurean Prince took 13 threes. LeBron took 8. Taurean Prince and LeBron James took 21 threes combined. That is not going to work for this Los Angeles Lakers team. It's not how this team is built, and it's not how we are going to win games. So that can happen, and we're going to get into this. So let's see who's the shot everyone's in the room. I'm pretty sure we got some upset people in here tonight. Dante, what's going on, bro? Shaking my head. Jeff's favorite second team. Now all I'm going to hear is Cat saying, Knicks bust your ass. You know I'm in NY where it's no chill. Well, they did. They got waxed by the Clippers. They got embarrassed. They came in here and took care of business with us. It happens. You know what I mean? It did happen. New York, Julius Randle had a bully ball game. He was getting bully buckets. That last play where LeBron basically had the rebound and Julius went in there and got it. That corner three he hit. Julius Randle does not have games like this too often where he is kind of like somewhat under control. You know what I mean? Now, he did shoot 1 for 4 from 3, but that one was the dagger. But you had Julius Randle going 12 for 22, 54.5%, right? He's got 27 points. He was a plus 17. He had 14 rebounds. So he effectively outplayed that damn, I want to say he outplayed AD. AD was 32 and 14 to 22, but he kept up with him. Like he matched him. So LeBron essentially was, I guess you could say, outplayed a little bit by Jalen Brunson because just the timely shots and the timely makes, but it's just not ideal. LeBron Brunson 10 for 21, like I said, he 47%. He was 3 for 6 on threes, 29 points, only 3 assists for Brunson, but he's not a high assist guy. But you had Hartenstein out here getting 17 rebounds. You had Julius Randle getting 14 rebounds. That is insane that Isaiah Hartenstein had 7 offensive rebounds. 7 offensive rebounds. Anthony Davis had 2. You're not going to get away with that. So the Lakers got to get that effort right on those boards, man. You can't have Isaiah Hartenstein out there, taking your lunch on the offensive glass. That's crazy. That was embarrassing to watch for real. Isaac Clark, I agree with you. Thanks for pulling up. I appreciate the support, and I do agree with you 100%. Phoenix layer 1. Man, everyone just too many threes, yo. The 3-point shots were just ridiculous. Yep, there we go. To shoot 3 after 3, I mean, can they just try something else? Yeah, I mean, look, Darvin Ham is going to get his blame. I understand that. My whole point is not trying to take away blame from Darvin Ham. My point is one of these players is going to take accountability. Why are you out there shooting threes non-stop? It's lazy basketball. It's unintelligent basketball. It's reckless basketball. Just don't get it, man. No, just kidding. It's just crazy, man. What's up, JSJ? Hope you're having a good night other than this loss, man. Jamari, thanks for pulling up. I think the game is on Ham. You don't know how to use his players. D'Lo and Rui only had 9 and 8 points. Well, I mean, he did use his players. I mean, the thing is that, like I said, D'Lo was out here clinking. D'Lo was 3 for 10, 3 from 6 for 3, 50%, but he was 3 for 10. He played 27 minutes. Rui played 17 minutes. Maybe a little bit more Rui, I can see that point. But as far as the D'Lo thing, like, I mean, he was out there playing. You know what I mean? It just didn't work out. But yeah, it's across the board tonight, man. Across the board. Ham has to go. Stupid offense. Yeah, sir. That offense is not great. What's up, Graphic God? Chris, thanks for pulling up, brother. Hope you're having a good day, my guy. Tough L tonight, man. New York came in, like I said, they were embarrassed about that Clippers loss. They took it personal tonight. They came in, they played hard. The effort was there. And you got a two-time coach of the year and then one of the best defensive coaches in the league on one side. On our side, we got Darvin Ham, who's still learning the ropes. So tough L, ugly L. Exactly, Craig. Where's our guard play? No idea, man. Austin did the best he could out there, but we either need we need to know what Gabe Vincent brings this team, because on night tonight where D'Lo is just not bringing it, we need to see what Gabe Vincent is capable of adding to this roster. We need to know, because if it's not much better than this, then we know we've got decisions to make, right? So we need to see that, and we need to see that for a couple of weeks. He needs to get back. This is starting to get a little bit ridiculous now. We got to make some moves after this game. Not after this game. Not after this game. What I'm saying is, like, we're still about at least a month away before even moves start becoming serious. And even then, I think it's going to take a little time. What's going on? Search and destroy, the mod father, the mod god. Appreciate you as always, my brother. Not shooting threes. Yeah, just ridiculous the amount of threes these dudes be shooting, man. Coach really not showing sense of urgency in game and slow response time. Yeah, D Prince. He's his strategy. I was talking about this. If you guys didn't catch, I did a pretty long stream earlier for Around the League. No, sorry, not Around the League. NBA League Pass live with Empire Jeff. I did about a 2-hour stream earlier. And I was talking about coaches who just stick to their strategy and they don't adjust on the fly. Some manage with like kind of a strategy. Some manage it might by their gut, and some kind of a mixture of both. Darvin is one of these guys who just sticks to his strategy. Now, it's valuable if you have a solid strategy, but his strategy is not the best. His strategy, the way he strategizes the game is not the best. I feel like someone like Darvin Ham should have a little bit more read and react and some more gut decisions than just the way he does with just sticking to that strategy. And it's all or nothing as far as his strategy goes. I don't like that. So he's got to figure that out. I'm not on him as bad as you guys are. I don't think he's as terrible as you guys are. But making him out to be, but he's not great and he's not terrible. He's a decent head coach, but he's got a lot to learn. And his players are doing him no favors without shooting all these damn threes. It makes no sense. We got to make some moves after this game. Prince should not be playing this many minutes when he's cold. Yeah. He was getting 13 threes. He came into this game really on fire. And I get it, you don't want to give up on him right away when he's having his first bad game in a while, shooting percentage wise. But too many threes shot us out the game tonight, man. Ham offense is so predictable. Yeah, I agree. James Caldwell, what's going on? Thanks for pulling up. The ham is spoiled. Time to throw it out. Here we go. Lord, shaking my head. Hey, Tamika Musgrave, thanks for pulling up. Appreciate the support as always. We trash, bro. Dwight Smith, what's going on? We're not trash, man. We're not trash. We're just in a rut. Definitely not trash. Like I said, I've actually seen us play worse this season. It's just, I don't know like where the lack of urgency comes from. I don't understand it. So they're gonna have to work on that as a team. The players just as much as the coaching staff. So many point blank misses, missed layups. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Right at the rim, missed time jumps, everything. Like just all kinds of effery out there, man. It was just bad, man. Hey, Gideon, thanks for putting up. Salute to you as well. Appreciate you. Please like, subscribe, share, and dunk on that notification bell to get notified when we go live on nights like tonight. Thank you, Serge, for throwing that out there. Joe, what's going on? Don't care. Still blaming Hot Pocket Spam. You got to have his team ready to play after a couple of days off. I agree. No, I agree. I mean, he definitely shares his blame in this. Like I said, I'm not removing him from blame. I want to be clear about that. Not removing Darvin Ham from blame. What I am saying is that these players need to be more accountable. Like they absolutely do. They laid an egg out here tonight. There wasn't a ton of options on the bench tonight. Like there was no one out there who could hold. You can't go to, Jackson Hayes to guard Julius Randle. Probably can't even go to Christian Wood to guard Julius Randle. So where we struggle is who's going to guard Jalen Brunson. We don't really have anybody, especially when Vando is not ready to play heavy minutes. And it looks like he had a little setback tonight. And Cam gives you nothing, like on the offensive side of the floor. Just he just doesn't. So when you're out there and Cam is 2 for 9, 0 for 4 from 3, like he can play all the, you know, okay, he can play all the defense kind of he wants out there, but if you're going to be a complete non-option, like you got to have someone out there who can put the ball in the basket. Cam is not that guy. Cam, my biggest concern is Cam. We can't have Cam starting games and finishing games. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. He's been great this season. He's had great moments. He's had great defensive moments, and I'm happy for him. He's turning into a nice player, but he is not a starting two guard on a championship contending team, and he's not a game finishing two guard on a championship contending team. He's just not, and maybe that's on Darvin Ham too. But until Gabe Vincent gets back out here, it's just really tough. Good win by my Knicks. Got scary at the end. Yeah, man. The Knicks. Shout out to the New York Knicks, man. They did their thing. They grounded after getting just clapped and embarrassed by the Clippers. They came in here, showed some pride, showed some effort, showed some grit. They almost blew it, but then the Lakers let them off the hook. So I just go back to that play where the Lakers basically essentially got to stop, and then Cam fumbles the ball out of bounds, and then Randall hits like a rolling three-pointer from the left corner, and that was pretty much the dagger right there. The Lakers kind of had him on the ropes. The Knicks needed one thing to bounce their way. It was that Randall three-pointer, and that was it. Terrible end of third quarter. It's hard to come back 10 points. Yeah, they kind of fell apart there. They had moments, man. But again, as I've always said, when you get down on teams and then you make a run, that team gets their second win, and then it's pretty much a wrap at that point. Trade Ham to Detroit for Monty. He can take his preaching ass there to the youngsters. Monty should be a win now coach, not a rebuilding coach. I mean, here's the thing. I'm not as high on Monty as some, and I'm not as low on Darvin as some. So Monty Williams is not a great coach. He's not a great coach. He's a good coach. He's not a great coach. Darvin Ham is not a terrible coach, and he's not a great coach. You know what I mean? He's got a lot to learn in this league. But Monty Williams is not a great coach, guys. He's really not. Too much offensive rebounds. Yeah, they were killing us. Like I said, Hartenstein had 7 on his own. We were busting. Yeah, it was terrible, man. Terrible. In the words of Bernie Mac, we in trouble. I don't think we're in trouble. Like, I mean, if you look at the separation in the standings from first to like 10th or first to 8th, like, I mean, we're not in trouble. We got plenty of time to figure things out. We are figuring things out. We had a great stretch. Now we're in a rut. This is the ebb and flows of an NBA season. Look at the Clippers a week and a half ago. Everyone's ready to give up on them. Now look at them. Now they're the best thing in the world, right? Same thing. You know what I mean? It happens. You play above your head sometimes. You play down to the level of competition sometimes. The Lakers have not looked great since last Wednesday in San Antonio, pretty much from the end of the third quarter on. Something has not been right ever since then, and they've got to figure out what it is and fix it. Vandal doesn't have a role on this team. Well, because he doesn't have health, Kane. Thanks for pulling up. Cam is Vandal's not ready to play big minutes yet, and he had a little bit of a setback tonight and did not want to risk it. You could tell by the way he went down, where he grabbed, and the fact that they like, nope, get him out. They're not confident with his ability to play a full game yet. So pretty much all you needed to see there. So he's not ready to close out games. He's not ready to play a bunch of minutes. I know Ham's going to get slack for probably not playing him, but it's not an option right now. And that's just is what it is. And if you're paying attention, you can see it. Ham is just special ed. I don't see the game. I didn't see the game. Can you give me a breakdown, Jeff? I mean, it was just like, the Knicks kind of popped them in the mouth, and the Lakers took the punch, tried to come back a couple times, too little, too late, and then the Knicks hit him again. And it's just the Knicks, every time the Lakers got it down, or it was about to come back, the Knicks hit him with something and got some separation. Quickly was a bucket there early in the game. When you had when they needed a spark off their bench, quickly came in and gave him something. Austin Reeves came in and gave us something. But then throughout the game, it was really just a Brunson and Randall game. They pretty much outplayed Bron and AD. And you can't have that and expect to get a win in the NBA. You can't have two guys on the other team outplay Bron and AD, especially in a game where your depth really didn't show out outside of Austin Reeves, and you're going to lose those games, even at home. Our coach shows no emotion, so I'm not good. Like, keep up the great work. Hey, Big Baby, appreciate you for pulling up. Thank you for the support. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of coaches who don't show a lot of emotion. It's not just him. There's a lot of coaches that kind of sit there and just watch the game. And I get it. It rubs people the wrong way. It makes it look like he is absolutely doing nothing. I understand that. I understand he's not helping his own cause. I want to be the first to admit that he is not helping his own cause. But it is what it is right now. Ham didn't call timeouts when necessary. Yeah, I mean, his timeout strategy is his timeout strategy. That just is what it is. I've seen it where he's had games where he's called them early and it didn't make a difference. These players are just doing what they want out there. and they don't have any type of offensive like flow. But there's a lot of teams in the NBA who don't like they don't have a playbook really that they use. They don't really have anything that they run through. The thing is, they just milk you to death with isolation or two-man game. And the Lakers don't really do or take advantage of their two-man game. I don't understand why they don't give teams a heavy dose of LeBron and AD pick and roll. I don't understand why they don't do Austin Reeves and LeBron James pick and roll, or even an AD and LeBron pick and roll. Like there's so many versions of the pick and roll or the pick and pop and the things the Lakers can run with action that they don't run. But you don't need a coach to do that. The players can do that on their own. You don't see teams on other team players on other teams when they're coming down, looking over to the bench for plays to call. They come down, they pick out a mismatch, they have their guy come up and they run screen and roll. They run action. Guys go under. They got dudes shooters who can hit that shot. The Lakers just don't run any type of action. They do nothing to get defenses uncomfortable, out of position, exploit mismatches, none of that. So when you don't do that, you don't need coaching to do that. Like these guys have been in the league a long time. That is just fundamental basketball. You have your guy come up, you use the screen, you go to the side that you want, you either pull up, you read and react to the defense, and you get the shot that is best off of that action. And if you're not running any of that action, it's just one guy dribbling, passing, moving the ball around, and getting a wing three from Taurean Prince for 13 threes in a game. That's not a way you're going to win. Ham is not a coach. He's a pastor because he keeps preaching. This is true. He is a Pastor Ham back at it. He's a talker for sure. We got to say what's up to Big Baby. D'Lo def letting rumors screw him. Nah, I mean, D'Lo seems like a pretty chill dude. It just shots weren't falling. just you're going to live with it. It's going to be that way with D'Lo. Shots are going to fall or shots are not going to fall. There's no real in between with him. So irritating. Flippers keep on winning. We can't even beat the freaking Spurs and now lost back to back. I mean, I don't know why we're so wrapped up in what the Clippers are doing. Like, I mean, we shouldn't be. They're playing great. Shout out to them. Like I said, if we're gonna make fun of them when they lose, I hit them with the toilet the sounds and all that stuff. Like I'm gonna clown them when they lose. Yeah, I gotta give them their credit when they're doing it. They're doing their thing right now. Shout out to them. They're playing impressive basketball. Their defense went into Indiana and smacked them up. So they're playing great basketball right now. Props to them. There's nothing I can say about it. You know what I mean? Will it continue? We'll see. Will they stay healthy? We'll see. Will this work in the playoffs? We'll see. I don't know. But I will say this, that, they were literally in the toilet 10 days ago. Now they're on top of the world. That's how fast things can change. So the Lakers can get out of their rut just as fast as they got in it. And it'll be what it be. You know what I mean? Double wanting Jeff and Dan, but I'm watching everything. Hey, appreciate you, Serge. Dan's, I think he does like his live on the way home in the car after the games, right? Yeah, so drive safe, Dan. Drive safe. Van says us not making threes on night and still shooting threes is what sealed the game. They look like they did not want to play, and that's what I'm getting at. Like, I mean, Darvin Ham, like I said, is not he can't escape from that. I agree with you guys 100%. But one thing I can say is it's not him out there shooting those threes. It's not. It's the players, and the players got to get their acts together because it's a horrible look when you're out there just shooting all them threes. It just doesn't make sense, man. I really want to trade D'Lo and Rui for Siakam. That's a perfect trade for both teams. I would love Siakam. He's a real solid player. And D'Lo and Reeves, maybe. That's one. I think that would be bigger than all the other ones they're talking about. I'd rather have a Siakam type over Zach LaVine. If we could find a way to get a Siakam and a Caruso, I would be a very, very happy guy. But shout out to Angie B. Angie B, we were talking earlier, and she mentioned about, potentially the Lakers maybe going after someone like a Malik Monk if the Kings look to make a move for Zach LaVine and Monk gets moved. Maybe the Lakers get involved in a 3-team deal and get Monk and Caruso. That would be incredible. But I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if that can, that's on the horizon. But stuff like that is stuff I would definitely love to see for sure. Prince is a minimum salary player. Well, I mean, he signed for he's not a minimum. He's a mid-level guy. He's a biannual guy, a little under $5 million, and still a bargain for what we got for him. He's helped us win games. His defense has been impressive at times, but on nights like tonight when he's not shooting great, I feel like if Prince doesn't shoot great threes, I feel like he just gets destroyed like by Laker Nation, right? But if he's out there and he's playing tough defense and has an off shooting night, I can almost live with that. So if you look at it, LeBron James was a -13 tonight, right? Austin Reeves was a -7. Anthony Davis was a -6. Taurean Prince was only a -1. Okay. Rui was a -9. So Prince was not the problem tonight. You know what I mean? He didn't shoot great, but they weren't getting destroyed when he was on the floor overall. So I think people just look at the scoring column and don't really look what these other guys do to contribute. The Lakers probably lose this game by 20 if not for Taurean Prince, because they'll be able to switch on a couple of those and force some misses. But again, the Lakers stars collectively got outplayed by Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle, and you can't have that. T.O. gets a PG start and a starting wing. The Lakers get a real star who can shoot, create, and is a champ. He can do the dirty work. Yeah, he's also a unrestricted free agent. I don't know if the Lakers are going to commit to him. Want to commit to him as their future down the road. I don't know about that. I like Siakam. I just don't know if that's the guy they want to lock their money into when they're focusing on 2026, but we'll see about that. I love Bron passing to AD more now. He said he's trying to push AD more. Yeah, Kane, but the passing to him more is one thing, but not getting involved in action is another. These guys need to be involved in pick and roll action, and they're just not doing it enough. And they're letting the defenses off the hook too much is what they're doing. Lakers sold their souls that in-season tournament chip. No, I don't think it's that. I think there's a couple of things. One, they've definitely been in a rut since then, but these teams are like really coming after them after that. The Lakers getting all this attention, the Lakers being the center of the basketball universe again, coming out of that. It just is what it is. You guys got to understand the Lakers play 82 playoff games a year, 82. Every single game, these teams bring their best effort, and it just is what it is. Like LeBron had a triple-double tonight, so it sounds weird to say like that him and AD got outplayed. It does sound weird, but as far as like towards the end of the game when you needed these buckets, those guys were getting them. You know what I mean? And they need LeBron can't shoot that many threes. And like I said, if he shoots a couple less threes, he's above 50%. It's probably a different game. But LeBron shooting them threes, all them threes, and not making them, that hurts us. That's back to the Western Conference Finals from a year ago. This sucks losing on banner night. Hey, Satchel, what's up, man? Yo, sir, check him ahead. Nope, not okay. No defense tonight. Yeah, it was a rough one, man. Prayers up for Vando. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be all right, but like I said, he's just not right. He's not where they need him to be, so the team is not where they need to be because he's a major, major piece of what they're trying to do. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We are not a good basketball team. I wouldn't say that. We're not a great basketball team yet. They're a good basketball team. They're 10-3 at home. They're top 5 in defense. They're a good basketball team. They should have won this game. They didn't. It be that way sometimes. Ham sat 88 minutes in the fourth. Yeah, that was those things do not help his cause when he sits guys for too long. Absolutely. Vando is very overpaid. He's not overpaid. He's below the mid-level. So if anything, he's technically underpaid. He's not overpaid at all. Let me see here. I feel like Prince don't need to play 38 minutes if he can't shoot. I get what you're saying. It's just he brings more to this basketball team than just shooting. So my thing is you can't have him and Cam out there if neither one of them can make a shot. You got to have one or the other. So I agree with you there. But Taurean Prince, like I said, was only a -1 tonight. He was not the problem. He did shoot 13 threes, which is a problem. Don't get me wrong. But we weren't getting killed with him on the floor. We weren't. Bron's missed threes were killing us tonight. Absolutely killing us. And Hartenstein's 7 offensive rebounds was just destructive tonight, man. Vando was starting to be made out of glass. I mean, he's in a tough stretch, JS. I get you. He's in a tough stretch right now. I don't understand what offense we're running. Trade talk is in D'Lo's head. We don't use our size to our advantage. Bron has been playing passive since the tournament. Our D is sus. We need a trade. Angie, talk to him, Miss Angie B. Empire Jeff TV's own Angie B. And there probably will be a trade. But, I don't know about anything that's going to be like a blockbuster. But, there's going to be something. And we definitely need to trade an unhealthy Gabe for a healthy Gabe because we need to see what he can give this team. We need to see it, man. I was getting sleepy, so I popped on some Empire Jeff shit. Ends at 4:45 a.m. man, it's not gonna end that late, man. I'm not doing a crazy long. I'm not doing a crazy long show tonight. I did a 2-hour stream earlier. I'm just gonna do a post game for a little bit, and then I'm going to take my ass to sleep, man. I'm tired tonight. Dante said it's like that guy from Winning Time. Won't change. Yeah, you're talking about the system, right? You're talking about Paul Westhead. Yeah. Little different here. Darvin Ham, I don't see as an egotistical guy. He's not on a power trip like Paul Westhead did in his second year. Paul Westhead won a championship and then didn't like that his predecessor was getting the credit. The Magic was getting the credit. The Jerry West, Jerry Buss, everyone was getting the credit but him. He didn't like it and just kind of lost his shit in the second season and got fired because of it. Darvin Ham is not that type of guy. Like he's not that type of guy, but he's just he's definitely having some issues. But go on ahead over to shopcourtkings.com, ladies and gentlemen, to get the Free shipping is not forever. So head on over there, get some of our newest and latest, greatest merch. You're going to get some gift cards for Christmas. Go ahead and use them on over there. Got some fire merch popping off at shopcourtkings.com. Like I said, it's like a full-fledged site over there now. Tons of options from sweaters, hoodies, t-shirts, tank tops, and we got more merch on the way. Appreciate those who have already purchased and for those who will continue to purchase in the future. Thank you, Search. I see, so that was a great idea. Hey, yo, DJ, what's going up? I got 60 set. Taking a break from his second workout of the day to check in tonight, man. Tough L tonight, DJ. Thanks for pulling up. Hope you had a good night, man. If you haven't already, please head on over to Lakers at 5 and give DJ a sub. But more than likely, you're already there, though, for sure. I hear you, bro. Just a little bit emotional. You were right. We'll be okay in due time. We'll be all right, guys. Like, I'm not guaranteeing a promise in the championship, but this is going to be a good team. I promise you that. I promise you that. And they're going to get better. They're just in a rut right now. It'd be that way. Rui and Wood getting screwed. I don't see a role for Rui. Ham just don't mess with him. Yeah. Christian Wood and Rui thing's a situation. I'm going to have to make a choice there. Rui being younger, got a longer term deal there. You could probably get more back for him. Christian Wood, as you start aggregating in trades with minimum contracts, after a while, they stop counting towards outgoing money. So Christian Wood, Jackson Hayes, Cam Reddish, these guys, you can't really bundle them all together and get like $7 million in a trade. Because after, depending on what you're sending out, if the body count isn't right, then it doesn't count towards the money anyway. So it's going to be interesting to see how they, try to start working this stuff out. But it's coming down to where they got to start making decisions. The depth can be a problem sometimes. And if guys aren't playing and you're lacking in other positions, you might have to move some of the guys who may thrive somewhere else, but just aren't going to be able to thrive with you. How the hell did Rui only have 15 minutes and Prince 38? Ham is the worst coach in the league. They're coming for him tonight, man. Rui deserves half of Prince minutes. Rui should have got more minutes. I agree. I definitely agree. But Rui is struggling on defense out there this season. He's not really able to cover people a lot. His offensive game, Rui just seems like a guy who's going to be built for the playoffs, and that's what they're looking for. Said that we got to have Braun, our oldest player, have to play perfect basketball in order for us to win. We go wear him out at this pace. That is a concern. Absolutely, that is a concern. And yeah, once again, thanks for everyone who has hit off the channel with a super chat, a super sticker, or a super thank in the comment section. But if that's not your thing, you want to donate to the channel via Cash App, $ Empire Jeff. You can donate via Cash App as well. Thank you, Search. JS keeps saying, pass the ham, huh? Micah, what's going on, my brother? Hope you're having a good one, man. Rebounds and role players won this game for the Knicks. Yeah, man. Hartenstein, 7 offensive rebounds. That's crazy, man. Julius Randle and Brunson had a great game tonight. And, like I said, you got a 2-time coach of the year and defensive coach, and one of the best, if not the best, defensive coach in the league over there. Going against Thibodeau's tough. Thibodeau teams are tough. I'm convinced Ham was sent to sabotage the Lakers. Lakers forgot the season is still going after the in-season tournament chip. Maybe, man. Maybe. Yeah, and the threes, the first half, they shot 23 three-point attempts. Yeah, that was nuts. Like I said, LeBron and Taurean Prince shot a combined 21 threes. Like, that's crazy. Combined 21 threes for those two is just absurd. That should not happen. And, it's just not ideal. It's just not ideal. They've got to figure it out. I believe they will. This is a good basketball team. I know people are ready to give up on them. I know how Laker Nation is. You guys get very upset very quickly, and you really don't have any patience. And I understand it. But this team is gonna take a little time to start gelling and figure things out with everyone that's been out. There was a dog courtside today. That was that was crazy. Like, I've never seen a dog courtside at a Laker game. Man, put the banner in the toilet where it belongs. I got you. Joey Lloyd, what's going on? We have to do a better job playing one-on-one defense because we can't have AD helping and leaving his man wide open. Facts. That's why I said a point of attack defender is needed. What happened to attacking the paint back in the in-season tournament chip game? Yeah. They were killing the paint in a couple of games since then. It's just the offensive rebounds, transition defense, and just letting teams go on crazy runs. Like, that's got to stop. That's just really got to stop. If we get Siakam, then Vandal becomes expendable, especially if we could cop Caruso and Torrey Craig. Well, Vandal's going nowhere. He can't be traded this year, and I don't think he'll be expendable. Vandal's a very key component to this team. And you can see the difference when he's able to play some minutes and when he's not. Prince is better than a minimum. You almost not have seen him play. Yeah, I don't. They're upset because he missed some shots today. I get it, but like I said, Prince is not the problem. Prince is not the problem. Now, 13 threes tonight, a problem, but he's having a decent season. He had a bad start to the season, but he's having a pretty decent season right now. We're not a 3-point shooting team. No, we're not. We're not designed to be either. Sadly, Gabe Vincent is becoming the new Kendrick Nunn. Man, I hope not. I hope not. We needed to get them all back, and that still has not happened yet. Lakers did so well during the in-season tournament chip game. They were attacking the paint. Why can't they keep that same energy? Well, that's the reason they had that, was to get intensity early on in the season. Again, this is not uncommon. This is not uncommon. Teams play like this in November, December. Teams do. That's why you start seeing, like, after Christmas, teams start going on runs. They go on long road trips and kind of come together, and these things kind of happen. This is not abnormal. It's just in-season tournament gave us a false sense of security that they were going to bring energy in every game, and that's just not the case. It's just not the case. This is not abnormal in the NBA to have guys take games off in November, December. I don't agree with it. I don't love it, but it just is a matter of fact. It just is what it is. And this has been a known issue around the league, and this is why the league created the in-season tournament, to avoid that. If you get outplayed by locked on left Randall, you deserve to lose. This is true. This is absolutely true, man. Tired of the slow starts, of not going after rebounds, of jacking up threes when shooting in the paint is our best bread and butter. Of ball watching ISOs instead of moving and trying to make plays. Yeah, no, Van, I agree with you. Man, yeah, pretty got no argument there. AD looks high. Is that what you're saying? I think Coach Tibbs knew how to play against a LeBron-led team. True. This is absolutely true. This is true. AD looks like a shooter when he shoots, but it's just don't fall strange because his form looks right. Yeah, it does. Sometimes he doesn't get the lift he needs. He doesn't jump up as high as he needs to. I know he's a big, but he kind of just barely gets off the ground sometimes. Or sometimes his shot looks good, but he's also a rhythm guy. You could tell. So when he's not on his spot or a certain particular area, or someone is crowding him, or he's indecisive if he wants to, pull the shot or put it on the floor, when it's more fluid, it's better versus kind of being indecisive and then shooting it. Please get our likes up. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely helps the algorithm. Get DeJounte Murray to the Lakers. You get the defense, and it's unique. Yeah, no, I love DeJounte Murray, man. DeJounte Murray is an incredible player. I just don't know if they have the assets to get him. It's crazy how we talk in trades because the team we have now is legit, and the team dreamed off a year ago today. This is true. Yeah, no, I agree. And we're not as bad as people are saying it, man. Ham respect Braun too much. I think he feels he has to has the stock to stand on the guys. He needs to be a harder on guys. Yeah, and that's what happens when you're a second-year coach. We have a lot of players who can't score. This is true as well. Keep the great work up, Jeff. Your content is strong. Hey, Satcho, appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you for the kind words, man. I'm pulling double duty today. Did a 2-hour stream earlier. Tap in here again after the game. Just trying to give as much content as I can, man, and make up for the lost time that I was gone over the weekend. Juan, thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you. Hey, Jeff. Lakers didn't learn shit from that SA loss. I'm sorry, but the Lakers won't be the Wolves, OKC, and Celtics on the road. Yeah, those are going to be tough games. Those are going to be absolutely tough games. And that'll be a tough stress. Absolutely. Agree with you 100%. Two Tran, what's going on, my brother? What's going on with you? I'm great, man. Hope you're doing well, man. Tough L today, but outside of that, all good, man. I'm just tired of the same ass excuses. Hey, I'm with you, Juan. Totally with you. Do not disagree. It's always the same thing, right? But these players got to start taking these starts of games more serious. They have to, or this isn't going to change. We better not lose on Christmas, man. That would be whack, man. I knew that would be whack. I mean, he said I missed a few tonight. Absolutely. Nah, you good, Serge. The bright side tonight was that we had an Airbud sighting. I don't say, like, how do we have a dog at front row tonight, man? Man, it was a doodle, too. My dog was like, what the? And my dog was like, why can't I be there, man? Come on, Lucky was pissed. Do you think a trade can save this team, or the problem is deeper than a trade? I don't think the problem is deeper than a trade. I think the problem has been injuries. I think the problem is lack of continuity with guys in and out. I think guys not settling into their roles. I think a lot of these things are leading to these problems. But it genuinely looks like this team likes each other. They look like they do have like a pretty good bond there. They just need them all on the court, and everyone's got to get in their roles. And once they do, things will be much, much better. Hey, go James. What's going on, man? Salute to you, man. Hope you're having a good night, man. Let's see. What we got? He was triple modding. He was copied and pasted in the wrong. Triple botting. So we got Serge overworked here, man. Serge, you're free to take a break, man, if you need one, man. If you got things going on over there, don't worry. You can ghost me for a bit, handle business, and come back. You all good, man. You all good. Some of those got more people in their chats than me. You know what I mean? So I understand it's a lot of work over there. Salute to Tran. There we go. He said, forgot the channel. It's all good, Serge. It's all good. All I want for Christmas is a trade, JS said. You might get one. I don't think by Christmas, though. Lakers need a star, not a role player. I don't know, Costa. That's what I don't know. Star, I don't think we need a star. I think we could maybe like an all-star level player, but not a perennial all-star or all-NBA guy. Like, I don't want that. That's just going to mess it up. Too much money, and it'll be problematic. I don't think that's what they need, though. This is true, Serge. I see Jeff goes live. I like then I watch because I know the content is always fire. Hey, too, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Long time supporter, man, of the channel here, man. You a real one. Appreciate all the time you spend over here. Thank you. They need someone that can score at will. LeBron should be able to get at least 15 assists every game. That I agree with. But there's guys you can get to get buckets that don't need to make 30 million a year. There's guys you can get to make buckets. You know what I mean? That's what they need is a bucket getter, man. That's what they really, really need. Lakers doing a trade is a Christmas miracle, man. We need one, though. Most of the players we got have played well elsewhere, minus Reddish, I think. I think Reddish played his best here. The Laker pressure gets to players on top of average coaching. Wood came for nothing. Yeah, no, you're right. Absolutely right. Hey, we got a super chat in the building. Victor Torres, man, salute to you, my brother. Thank you for pulling up here after the game and hitting us with a super chat. Appreciate you greatly. Appreciate you, Empire Jeff. Love your content. Please keep it up. You also got a future like DTLF, man. Appreciate that. To even be mentioned in the same breath as DTLF, I appreciate that. That's my guy. That's my brother. And I promise I'm gonna keep trying to bring this fire content, man. I'm gonna give it all I got. But it's up to YouTube. It's up to the community. It's up to the people. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do my best. But I greatly appreciate the compliments, the comments, the well wishes, the super chats, man, the support, most importantly, your time. So thank you so much, Victor. I appreciate you, man. You got plenty of places to contribute your time and money to around these YouTube streets, and you chose me. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much, man. Hope you and your family have a really good holiday season, brother. The Chargers can fire Staley. The Lakers can do a trade before Christmas. This is true. We need a certified bucket getter at times. Yeah, man. I'm telling you, like a Karis LeVert, Colin Sexton, Jordan Clarkson, Malik Monk. Angie brought up something earlier about, if the Kings go all in on a Zach LaVine trade, maybe Monk has moved in that. Maybe the Lakers can get him on a 3-team deal. They need someone like that desperately. Yes, thank you, Victor, man. Thank you so much. But that's just what they really need is a bucket getter. Like I don't know if they're gonna be able to get a bucket getter and like a solid rebounder. But that's why I think, like, I know people are kind of sour on Drummond, but I think he's someone that could truly help. I really do. Like, I think his ability to rebound the basketball is something that the Lakers are going to need, and he will be available. He's not very expensive, and he's someone that could play alongside AD, get rebounds, block some shots, get some putbacks. And like I said, if we could swing a deal where we get Caruso and Drummond, like, I'd be on that for us, a hot second, man. But don't know if that's on the table. I don't know if that's something that they, that will be completed. I guarantee the Lakers are going to try. They will make a push at it. I just don't know if it's something they're going to be able to pull off. We're going to have to wait to see on that. But I think it's something that is possible, and it's not necessarily going to be cheap. But I think the Lakers are gonna definitely make a play on it, and they can get that done. I think that just only takes our championship aspirations to the next level if they're able to get someone like Alex Caruso. Definitely believe in that. You're all good, Serge, man. After Drummond and Caruso, LeVert would be my number one target. Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't think people know how LeVert can get buckets, man. He's a solid basketball player. He's played well pretty much everywhere he's been. His role is a little different in Cleveland. But I like Karis LeVert, man. I think Karis LeVert can be cold at times, man. Eddie Wu, let me see. Eddie Wu, Wanderlust. Hey, thanks for putting up, man. I appreciate the support. What's up, Empire Jeff? Lakers are playing god awful. No team identity. They can't hit threes, yet they throw up bricks anyway. They should concentrate on dominating the paint. We need a shooter and a big. Hey, Eddie Wu, you hit that right on the head, my guy. From your mouth to Rob Pelinka and Laker Nation's ears, man. And I believe they will work to accommodate that, man. Just go take a little bit of time and a little bit of patience, but I think that we will. I think that we will get there. You're absolutely right, Victor. We do got to support Lakers fam. Absolutely. Appreciate you again, man. Really do. It's not going to work with this coaching regime. It don't matter what players we get. Young Braun would have coached this team on the floor. Old Braun ain't got it. Yeah, you know what? I think I think you hit on something right here that a lot of people aren't kind of correlating together, and that is Darvin Ham struggles at times is one thing, but just the overall lack of a strong assistant coach bench, right? Phil Handy is not an XNO guy; he's a developmental guy. DeMar Carroll's a developmental guy. Chris Gent is more of a developmental guy. Like we don't have that like really really certified assistant coach from like who's been a head coach in this league and can really help us, navigate some of these waters. I think that's something the Lakers truly need, and they just don't have it. I take Drummond. Every Laker that came back a second time, def helps. Look at the White, still Paul. No, you're right. You're right. I think they should get him. I love LeVert. Yeah, I like LeVert too, man. I'm telling you, he's a bucket, man. And when that dude can get you buckets in Lowell's, man. I would take him in a second. If you need a bucket getter, that's probably why they want LaVine. Yeah, but LaVine is like, again, LaVine, the third option, making all that money. His touch is going to go down. His usage is going to go down. What he gives you isn't going to justify that cost, man. And that's the only thing. It's no shade towards Zach LaVine. It just that isn't a fit for what he's going to give for that money. And you don't really have a lot of ways to improve your team if your third guy is making that much money, man. I didn't even realize TP took 13 shots and they were all 3-point shots. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He took 13 threes. That was terrible tonight. But if you look at the box score, he was only a -1. Like his defense was still impactful when he was out there. So he can't shoot 13 threes, man. That's too much for a player like him, without a doubt, man. That's one thing I don't care for about TP. Yeah. No, I get it. I agree. That's too many. Definitely LeVert. LaVine is overpaid. Yep. Facts. That LaVine money is it's not the player LaVine I don't like. It's just the money that LaVine's going to get. And for 4.5 more years. That's a tough pill to swallow, man. Any chance we can get both LaVine and DeRozan? Chance? I would say that's as close to zero as possible. That would have you'd have to throw in, and I'm not even loading everything up. That would have to be like D'Lo, Reeves, Rui, and that wouldn't even be enough. You'd have to add I don't think so, man. Like I'm very comfortable with saying that's a no without giving up most of your roster. Then the face of franchise. The face of the franchise. Serge says, I want Caruso. Yeah, there's a chance we get him. There is a chance. I agree, Jeff, but they want him still. If LaVine had some playmaking skills, it might work better. If they were like Paul George on offense, it could work. But do we know if they really want him? Like, do they want him? I'm not convinced on that. I'm not convinced. I believe Clutch wants the league to believe that the Lakers want him. I believe LaVine wants the league to believe that the Lakers want him. And to be honest with you, I think the Lakers want the league to believe that they want him. Because if the Lakers, if they think that the Lakers are involved in LaVine and the Lakers really want them, then these other teams who want to make deals with the Lakers aren't going to try to like rob them. You know what I mean? Because they'll feel that they have another option over there. So I think it benefits. If you always got to look at it like this: who does this benefit? The leak about the Lakers wanting LaVine. It benefits the player. It benefits the agent, and it benefits Chicago, and it benefits the Lakers from other deals. So when I'm looking at this, I'm not really taking this to heart. I'm not convinced the Lakers even fully want Zach LaVine, and that's just me. I'm not convinced. I'd have to see it to believe it. I don't think. I really don't think they're as in on him as people think. I don't. To be honest, I actually want to keep D'Lo and get Drummond and AC. I think that trading D'Lo would do more harm than good. Well, they probably would have to trade D'Lo to get them. If you don't trade D'Lo, then it might have to be more draft compensation if you're moving like a Gabe Vincent money, because he's got longer term money left on his contract that wouldn't really suit what the Bulls are looking for. You're gonna trade Rui for those two. Like you're not trading Reeves. So it depends what you're trying to spend, really. That's what it comes down to. Hey, Katie, what's up, man? Thanks for pulling up. Hope you're having a good night. You were right there. Clutch does want him there. Clutch orchestrating all these moves have helped and hurt the Lakers. When we traded for Westbrook, didn't we give up some clutches to get him? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So just take it with a grain of salt and just take it from a standpoint of who benefits from these talks. And again, I don't believe the Lakers are really high on Zach LaVine. I don't. Basketball aside, favorite wings flavor. If we're going Wingstop, I'm going Korean barbecue, lemon pepper, and original hot. That's what I'm gonna go with. If I'm going Buffalo Wild Wings, Asian Zing, garlic parmesan, and the jam and jalapeno. Man, those are fire. I think we should look elsewhere for a star instead of Zach and DeMar. Zach is overpaid and DeMar is on the wrong side of 30. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, like a Karis LeVert and like a Malik Monk if he gets moved somewhere. Someone like that. The Siakam deal, I don't hate. But again, extending him, I don't know. Resigning him, excuse me, I don't know. So there's things out there. Trust me, there are things out there. And they thought Westbrook was going to come in and light the league on fire with the Lakers. Big no. Yeah, man, that's still ugh. All that riding with LeBron in the offseason stopped when LeBron realized he made a terrible. Yeah, man. How many games are left in the season for the Lakers, man? We got like 50 something games left, like 55 games or something. Like I said, there's a ton of time left, man. Ton of times left. Lemon pepper, absolutely, man. Those are my go-to. Lemon pepper everywhere I go. Garlic palm is a great second option. Yeah, man. I like the garlic palm at B-Dubs better than Wingstop and the Asian Zing at Buffalo Wild Wings, the jam and jalapeno. My God, hot barbecue, spicy garlic. Like there's so many fire flavors. But yeah, man, wings are just great in general, man. Wingstop ranch undefeated facts. I tried the habanero flavored tenders with ranch, fire. Yeah, the ranch. I like the fries too. The fries are bomb. I don't like the fries at B-Dubs, but I like the wedges at B-Dubs. Man, those are fire. Oh man, we gonna go down a food path here. I have real Japanese ramen tonight. I'm straight. Oh man, fire! There you go. There you go. He's over here watching Karate Kid eating some real Japanese ramen. I see you, Search. Lemon pepper stepped. Lemon pepper is fire. There's time then. Why are people acting like we are doomed? That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not. You don't really ever see me or hear me overreact. Like that's why I'm not. They got plenty of time left in this season, man. They got time to figure some stuff out. Have you tried Korean wings, Jeff? Like Korean wings in general, or the Korean Q ones from Wingstop? The ones at Wingstop, I have. I have had Korean wings, just general Korean wings and Korean fried chicken and all that stuff, and it's absolutely fire. It's stupid fire, man. I'm getting wings today. Forget tacos. Oh man, tacos. Yeah. But you in New York, wings probably better in New York than tacos, man. That's not what they do out there. KDA Wingstop Ranch is the dip go. Yeah, it's stupid fire. Stupid. I had top ramen. You had top ramen. He had top tier ramen. Do y'all add anything to top ramen like meats or egg or anything? Yeah, man. I like the one like what does they call it? The one that's like the it almost like it's like the creamy broth, like right. They got like the soft boiled egg and so I got pork in it, and then you choose your spice level. Oh my god, that stuff is fire, man. You have me talking about food right here. I wish we could have got Prime Westbrook when he was here. The knee surgeries def screwed his mid range. Yeah, his mid range, and then just he's not the same player he was, and he doesn't play intelligently at times, and that's just what it was. It just didn't fit, and it really was the biggest thing about Russ was just the money attached to a third player. That was just too much. We have tamarine flavored wings at my restaurant. Oh, nice. Man, that sounds good. I went to a Japanese restaurant that specialized in ramen. It was dope. Can't go wrong with that. I got to get ramen soon. It's about to be raining the whole rest of the week here. So it's about to be ramen. You know, in LA, when it gets cold and raining, it just like turns into like ramen season. Boldy guys like you get any of the Mexican restaurants with their soups, man. It's just like man, tortilla soup. Like you get so much different things out here that the chicken noodle, like the chicken noodle soup at like Mexican restaurants when they put like the whole leg in there. Hey man, you got rice on the bottom of the bowl. That stuff was fire, bro. But bondigas, that like I said, ramen, absolutely. I'm not what do you say? What is it? Pho, whatever it is. I'm not a pho guy. I don't really like that stuff. Not really a pho guy. I'll eat the ramen, but I don't really mess with pho. I'm trying to lose that last bit of belly fat, but some food just too good. I feel you, Kane. I feel you, man. Katie adds smoked sausage in mine. Damn, that's fire. That's fire for sure. I've tried fried egg with it. It's oddly good. Man, love the show. What's going on? Thanks for pulling up. Appreciate the support, man. Ham looks like he doesn't like challenging plays that would have changed the outcome of games. Like he can take the challenge to the next game. I'm tired of losing games we could have won. Yeah, that's a fact. Like I said, his timeouts, his challenges, rotations. These are all things that he deserves blame for. I agree. I'm not running from that. Like I said, I just wish the players would take the starting games more serious. You doing tamales this year, Jeff? Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Tamales and champorro, man. Around my neighborhood, it is like the mecca of it. Like the mecca of it. So oh man, that's like the time of the year right now, man. They're just everywhere, 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 man. I got some in my kitchen right now. Fire. Food is life, absolutely. I eat because I'm sad, Stanley Johnson back. I don't have hope with this team anymore, Jeff. I know it's too early, but this is concerning, Jeff. This team have no depth, period. Trade D'Lo and Rui for DeMar and Caruso. Stanley. Do not give up yet. Trust me. Do not give up. Fight against it. Fight against it. Do not give up. We're gonna be okay. Uh, yeah, absolutely. The mod God, absolutely. Mod father. Uh, banh mi is the best sandwich. I don't know if I had banh mi. What is that? Food, basketball, music, the end. Absolutely. Yeah, that's the move, man. Any plans for Christmas, Jeff? Watching the Laker game? I'm watching all the games, man. So typically, like I spend like Christmas Eve with my wife's side of the family, and then Christmas Day with my side of the family. And it's basketball all day, man. It's basketball all day. So it's just family, like a lot of family, and just spending the time and being around it. That's what it's all about to me. Just like I kept talking about Thanksgiving, being around family is precious to me, and I got a lot of family in and out of town. They're not always in the same, in the same city at the same time. So when people start coming into town, man, it's mandatory. I make time, you know what I mean? Because that's the time that I miss throughout the year. I miss all of them, and when I get a chance to be around all of them and make up for lost time, your boy is there 10 times out of 10. So that's why I'm trying to get as many shows in this week as possible, because over the weekend it's going to be tough again because holidays, and then next week I'll try to be busy again leading up to New Year's, and so forth and so forth. It's a busy time of the year for me, man, as it is for everyone. Thoughts on veganism? Vegan. I've had some good vegan food. I don't know. I don't necessarily believe that vegan is necessarily healthier. It's just a lifestyle choice of not eating, animals, or like eating, drinking, wearing. Yeah, full veganism, like you can't even wear certain clothes. It's not even just about food, right? So me, like I was kind of a little bit more plant based. I did that for a while, didn't mind it. Uh, but as far as like veganism, like I said, you could eat a ton of vegan food and gain weight. Like I think people got the like false misconception of that. But they got some good vegan food and they got some not so good vegan food, just like everything. But like pretty much as long as you just do moderation, eat what you're supposed to do, your right portions, limit your salts and stuff like that. You could eat regular food if as long as you just it's the portions, man, and you got to be exercising on that stuff. Food is not always the enemy. It's just the fact that if we abuse it, you know what I mean? Just like with anything. Ham saves his challenges. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It's annoying. We're gonna eat our way out of depression from losing. It could happen, man. It could happen, man. Doing Christmas cookies too. I don't do Christmas cookies myself. I eat Christmas cookies, but my wife, my nieces, my nephews, my sister-in-laws, it's like a full-fledged bakery up in here, like a day or two before Christmas, or even sometimes Christmas Eve, and cookies all over the place, all kinds of baked goods, man. Fire, man. Fire, trust. What was our record last year? Overall record? That's a good question. I don't know off the top of my head. I got to pull that up. Bami is Bombay. Bami is Bombay. The Lakers are falling while the Clippers are rising. Shit, that hurt. I mean, like I said, ebb and flows, man. It's all part of the basketball season. This happens in November, December, and January. It just is what it is. It's all in the game, man. I can't stand fast food. Chicken Nashville hot is where it's at. Big Macs and double doubles are bomb. Oh, double doubles are fuego. Absolutely. I do like some Nashville hot chicken. Like if anyone is out in the LA area or anywhere where they got where they have a Howlin' Rays. Howlin' Rays is fire. To me, that's the best one there is. And get yourself some Howlin' Rays if you haven't tried it already. If you haven't had it, look it up. Trust me. Bomb. Dave is good too. You tried Howlin'. That's what I was about to say right there. Howlin' Rays. Dave's is good. There's a lot of good ones, but Howlin' Rays to me is goated. Howlin' Rays is the goat to me of Nashville hot chicken in LA. There's a couple other like little smaller mom and pop spots. Shout out to what is it? Humble Bird. I think it's Humble Bird. Excuse me, Humble Bird. I met the owner at another restaurant, and she was like, "Come by my restaurant." Came by and man, fire. Like they do like breakfast and stuff. They make like biscuits on Sunday mornings. They put like the biscuits, the egg, honey on like the hot chicken. It's fire. But that's Humble Bird, and I think it's like in I think it's like I believe it's in Burbank. But Humble Bird is fire. Howlin' Rays is probably the goat. Dave's hot chicken is fire. There's a lot of good like Nashville hot chicken spots, but to me, Howlin' Rays is the goat for real. Speaking of goats, make sure to head over to shopcourtkings.com to get free shipping while supplies last. Head on over to shopcourtkings.com. You get gift cards for Christmas. Use them over there. We greatly appreciate it. Get yourself some fire merch, man. Banh mi is a Vietnamese sandwich. Okay, yeah, I had one of those. I had one of those recently at the airport in Oakland. I had one, so that's what I had, a Vietnamese sandwich. It was kind of like, was it like spare ribbish? I guess you can call it. It was a meat sandwich, right? I had one of those about a month and a half ago. Didn't know what it was called, but I was with someone. I was with someone who was actually Vietnamese, and they recommended it, and I got it. I just didn't know the name. They picked the sandwich for me. It was fire, stupid fire. I hope the Lakers win at Christmas. The past two Christmas games they lost. Yeah, Christmas games suck to lose, man. Especially we're playing the Celtics. Definitely got to beat the green team. The green team on Christmas, man. My ex was vegan. When I had munchies, I tore it up, but she had to stop because it was unhealthy. She gained weight as well. Yeah, man. Vegan food you can gain weight with, man. How early do y'all prep for like the Christmas stuff? What do you mean prep? Like buy gifts? Like what do you mean the prep? What do you mean? I'm calling a Lakers Christmas miracle trade. I don't know if they'll make a trade by Christmas, JS. I don't think that's happening. Hey Jeff, what's your favorite Christmas movie? My favorite, I love Elf, man. From way back in the day, I love Elf. National Lampoon is a classic. Is Die Hard technically a Christmas movie? I think so. They call it, right? But I'll probably go with Elf, National Lampoon, Home Alone 1 and 2. Home Alone 2 is just so ridiculous, man. So many great Christmas movies, man. It's hard to pick, man. I saw one last year that I hadn't seen before. I think it was like Seth Rogen and like Anthony Mackie. It's called like The Night Before. That movie was funny as hell. But there's a lot of them. But the classic ones for like the 90s, late 80s, early 90s, early 2000s. No, Jeff, record last season at this time. Oh, December 19th. Oh, yeah, trash. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I get you. Hey, Jeff, thoughts on Darvin scam rotations? No, it's tough because as a coach, I know what he's trying to do. I understand it. I don't expect everyone to understand it, but at some point, some of the things that you're strategizing that you're being stubborn with, you have to trust yourself to adjust on the fly. You have to trust your knowledge. You have to trust your basketball fortitude to know that you could go off script and things can be okay. So I think my biggest knock on Darvin Ham, which, like I said, I'm not as hard on him as you guys are. I'm not as tough on him. But I think his inability to really step outside of his comfort zone is handicapping him a little bit. And I think the more he gets comfortable with being uncomfortable and understanding he's always not going to know everything, that you don't know what you don't know yet, I think when you accept that as a basketball coach, you become a better basketball coach. So you can have a strategy, and it's important to stick to a strategy when things go off the rails because it helps you stay focused and get back on it. But there's a time where that strategy is measured, and when it's determined to not work over time, then it is on you to make adjustments and alter it. And if you don't, then you just got to live with that blame, because if you're sticking to that strategy on a sinking ship, and the strategy is only going to continue to sink it, well, that strategy is flawed and it's a failed strategy. Now, you could still have a failed strategy and a flawed strategy and turn it around, with a new strategy if you're not married to that strategy. And I think my biggest criticism of Darvin Ham would be that he's too married to his strategy, and that's where comfort and tenure really comes in. I think that he has potential to be a good basketball coach, and it's going to take some time. But he's going to have to learn that it's okay to abandon ship sometimes of your strategy when it's measured over time to not work. And that's probably my biggest complaint about him. And hopefully, he starts putting things back together. We didn't climb our way to the top of the food chain to be eating leaves and twigs. Meat is just too damn good. Absolutely. Is there any like authentic deep dish pizza around LA? Because I've been digging in and I found one. Yeah, there's one in Echo Park. I think it's Mosa, Pizza Mosa. Fire in Echo Park. It's about an hour wait for the table as they make your pie. They got a bar. They got some spots across the street that's popping. But it's a Pizza Mosa in Echo Park. So if you just look up Echo Park, Chicago pizza, go there. Trust me, best in LA in my opinion. Empire Jeff, how many minutes did Braun play in the fourth? I'm not sure, but it looks like he played. I believe he played most of them in the fourth. I know AD was out, but if Braun, I don't know his exact minutes in the fourth, but I know AD was sitting more than he should have. Sounds fire. I'm eating my family culture food for Christmas. It hits different. Man, anytime you have your family's culture food, man, it always hits different, man. The older I get, losses don't bother me as much as it did last year. I feel you've grown when you can separate the game from your personal life. Oh yeah, for sure. I never bring these like I'm as a big diehard fan as anyone, but I don't let this like make me be a worse husband or a worse son or a worse brother or a worse friend. Like, you know what I mean? These guys lose and win, go home to their families and live their lives. Why should I let it destroy my life? Right? Do I feel it? Hell yeah. Do I get upset? Hell yeah. Does it mess do I think about it the next morning? Hell yeah. But hey, man, I got a beautiful life outside of basketball, man, and I want to cherish that every chance I get. So I don't let that take away from the beauty and the things that I have in my life that God has blessed me with. So I don't think it's ever good to make yourself sick or drive yourself nuts over a loss in sports. It's entertainment; it's a passion of ours. We love it, but at the end of the day, we have to separate real from we gotta have a grasp on reality, family. You know what I mean? Yo, Jeff, isn't it NYC style is just thin cheese style and crispy crust and good sauce? I mean, the basis of it, the fundamentals, yeah. Like a slice is typically like the dough, the sauce, the cheese. It's basically the fundamentals. That's why I tell people like if you're gonna go try pizza and you wanna do like the multiple spots, get the plain cheese pie because a lot of pizzas get made better by the meats and stuff they throw on it, but it's not the fundamentals of the pizza that you really get the true sense of the art of the artistry in making the pizza, right? So, yeah, that's fair to say. Bad Santa broke my listen to Bad Santa was man, that's a great one. Badder Santa man, Bad Santa man, Thurman. Shout out to Thurman Merman, man. Man, that was a great one. That was a great one. I forgot about that one for a second, man. This year we might get Satan Claus. Whoa. Man. LeBron is going to turn 39 in 2 weeks. Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. Just pure greatness still. I'm sorry from all the. Oh, here we go. Have you tried chopped salad sandwich? Yeah, like a chopped Italian. Yeah, fire. Especially like because you get all the flavors mixed up, all mixed in together. You know what I mean? So that's the best. You don't get one part of the sandwich. It's like it's not as good as the other. It's all the same, man. So yeah, like a chopped Italian, fire, man. Especially if it's made right. Absolutely. Let's see. Toppers Pizza by Pizza. Oh, I love Toppers, man. Out in like one's closest to me are like out in Valencia. So that carnitas pizza they have at Toppers is crazy, man. Yeah, Toppers is fire, man. Super slept on it. Doesn't I'll take Toppers over like Pizza Hut or Domino's anytime. Toppers, what is that one? Oh man, what is that? Not Chi-Chi's is fire too. But there's a lot of good pizza places, man. But Toppers is low key slept on. Absolutely low key slept on. Toppers hella good. Late night banger place. Yeah, I love Toppers, man. Everything sucks after a loss, even food. Nah. That's not true. If you don't have weed or drink and a bitchy significant other is going to suck for you after a loss. That's true. That's true. But I mean, I don't smoke. I drink, but I'm not gonna drink after every loss. I just play with my puppy, man. He cheers me up. He's energetic. It's always love with him. It doesn't matter if the Lakers win or lose. He's still gonna want to play and have fun. So it helps me forget, man. I'm going back to NYC next week. I'm planning on getting a chopped cheese and a slice the same day. Any other spots? Man, I'm telling you, John's John's of Times Square and John's of Bleecker Street. Check out both of those for pizza. Obviously, Joe's as well. Absolute fire. You want to pick up some of the hit up on some of the bagel spots. Like pick a bagel or what's the other one, man? It's something in the Daughters and the Son. Their daughters and his name. I can't remember. Um, there's just so many spots, man. There's too many good places to eat in New York, man. I'm glad I don't live by Krispy Kreme no more, bro. Legit the best inventions ever. Yeah, I got one like 10 minutes from me. There's hardly none out here anymore, but there's one 10 minutes from me. My wife always loves that spot. We gotta fight ourselves to not go over there, man. Hey Jeff, do you have a favorite Christmas song album? Mine is Jackson 5 album classic. That's a great one. Oh man, there's a lot, man. Like I like the Motown Christmas ones with the mix of everyone. I kind of like the soulful Christmas stuff. Then you give it like the classic, just the super classic stuff. And then to me, just I can listen to all of it really, but for me, probably the soul ones will be the ones I love the most. But then you get like to the classics like the Nat King Coles and all the ones that predated them, like the classic Christmas stuff. I don't think you can go wrong really any of them, man. Hey, J.A., thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you, man. We need a real head coach, not an assistant at best. Yeah, no, I hear you. I hear you, man. You're preaching to the choir here. I know a lot of people are frustrated with Mr. Ham here, and we get it. You know what I mean? It's just we're gonna all we can do is trust the process now because he is not going anywhere, and we're going to accept that at some point, and he's not going to be fired like this season, even in the event of something happening. Like it's not going to happen. So he is our coach for the foreseeable future, and I know a lot of people are upset with that, but it just is the truth, and it's just something we're gonna have to deal with. Welcome facts, absolutely. Jeff, have you tried D Town Pizza? There's one in the Topanga Mall. I have had D Town Pizza, but not at the one in Topanga. I think they're in Santa Monica. I did have them. I did have that pizza. It's fire. The ranch is fire. There is one in the Topanga Mall over there in that new little like culinary thing that they got with all these different like restaurants from like on the other side of town. I haven't had the one in Topanga, but I have had the one in Santa Monica, and it is fire. Yeah, Katie, I got a spot for you. Oxtail pizza. I've heard about oxtail pizza. I haven't had it, but I heard about it. What's crazy is fans booed Magic after tragic Johnson series and Kobe even after he won them 3 rings. Yeah, that's true. It is true. Favorite Christmas dessert, man. Oh, there's so many, man. Especially because my family makes like my wife makes incredible banana pudding cheesecake. Uh, Christmas dessert. Oh man, man, pretty much anything my wife bakes, man, because she's a killer in the baking, man. Last Christmas is best Christmas song. Also, Kanye Christmas and Harlem is okay. Both great tracks, man. For real though, for real. So many great desserts. Facts. Seeds candies can never go wrong. Those are fire. Forever fire, man. Jeff, what kind of movies you like? Recommend me some tomorrow, my day off. I haven't, I haven't seen. Man, I'm a movie guy, but I haven't been to the movies in so long. It's funny. I got a movie pass, like I got the AMC pass, where I can go to like 3 movies a week, every week, and I don't go. I'm just been so busy, so I don't know anything that's new. But as far as like classic stuff, if you're looking for like gangster films or anything like that, a movie I was watching the other day that I was super slept on. I went on a run the other day while I was watching. I don't know if you guys ever seen The Drop. I think it was like James Gandolfini's last movie. Um, it's about a guy who has like a bar and like it's like this Chechen like gang kind of takes it over from him, and it's like a drop bar for all like the bookies, and he gets the Super Bowl. And I was watching that the other day, man. It's James Gandolfini and was it Tom Hardy? Check out that movie if you haven't seen it. The Drop is a good movie, man. I watched that the other day. I was watching Brooklyn's Finest the other day, man. I love that movie. I haven't seen it in a minute. Brooklyn's Finest. What's the other one I watched the other day? I have like these movies just saved on my DVR, man. But if you haven't seen The Drop and you want to see kind of like a gangster slash, non-comedy, something like that, kind of around Christmas time too, kind of. Check out The Drop, man. It's a good movie. I was watching it the other day. And rest in peace to James Gandolfini, man. Tony Soprano, man. Incredible actor. He basically playing Tony Soprano in that movie again, but it's a good movie, man. I enjoyed it. Yeah, that's a new expanded area. It's like food and drinks for area for 21 plus. It's a nice new spot. Yeah. I mean, I was at Topanga the other day. We went to is it Joe's? I went to Joe's, and man, that place was good. Joe's is fire. But yeah, I haven't had D-Town pizza there, but I've had it in Santa Monica. So many desserts. Impossible question. Please like, subscribe, share, and hit that notification button. Absolutely. What is the worst Christmas present you ever got? I wouldn't consider any Christmas present like the worst because the fact that someone got me a gift, I'm always going to appreciate it. That's not always promised. Um, but I will say, like one time, one time when I was in school, they did like this Secret Santa thing, and they gave me a box, and I didn't open it until I got home, because it ended up being my birthday was on the day of the Christmas party at school because my birthday is like right before Christmas. So we had it. They did like a little birthday thing for me too, and like they had the gift exchange thing. So I get home, like the box was all wrapped up. I get home and I open the box, and the box was empty. And there was nothing in the box. There was nothing in the box. So, I mean, I didn't like make a big deal of it. Maybe the family didn't have any money or something. I understand it. They wanted their kid to still take part of it. So kind of was like, man, that sucks. Not for me, but for someone either. My mom train of thought was either they forgot or, they were just embarrassed to say they couldn't bring a gift. And so I didn't really trip on it. I just used the box to give a gift to someone else. But that happened to me. Outside of that, I wouldn't say I've ever gotten like the worst gift because, like I said, I never take a gift for granted. There's plenty of people out here who don't get those, so I'll never take a gift for granted. So never got a worst one. But that one was kind of funny. There was really no gift in the box. So I wouldn't say that was the worst. It was really the non-gift gift I've ever gotten before. So that was kind of crazy. I'm actually going to head to Philly, then New York this weekend for Christmas. First time visiting New York during Christmas time. Can't wait. Oh man, it's a whole different time out there, man. It's not what you see on Instagram and TV and all that, man. It's gonna be packed. It's gonna be crowded. And be careful where you walk, man. Do not bust your ass on these New York streets, man, because it is slippery and you could hurt yourself. Be careful out there, man. Wear the proper shoes, bro. Trust me. Oh yeah, that Secret Santa at school. I had the worst partner ever. All she was giving me was pencils and eraser. Said I got an empty box, man. Jeff, remember that story when you told in Around the League when you got super drunk and you said you were in your oh man, bro, that one, yeah, I rolled down the hill and I broke my finger, man. Like, oh man, we went to see The Hangover and we get out, it's me and all my brother-in-laws. Like, no, I'm tripping. That wasn't Hangover. That was another thing. That's when I fell in the movie theater in front of everyone when I saw The Hangover. My brother-in-law tripped me and I flew across the aisle and fell into this chick's popcorn. Oh man, it was hot mess, bro. No, but another time, that's why I stopped going to Universal, man. There's that number of bad luck there. But yeah, man, we remember. I don't know if anyone knows Citywide, but when Saddle Ranch was popping back then, man, it was a popping spot. It was forever crowded. The security was like, were like prison guards on steroids. They were always tripping. Long story short, we get kicked out of there one night. Me and all my brother-in-laws, we get sent out of there, get to the parking lot, and all of a sudden we're one person too heavy because we picked up a couple extra passengers, I guess you could say. And so I'm like, okay, you know what? Y'all go ahead. I'll meet you at the bottom of the hill. Go ahead and get down there. I see the stairs right here. I went to go over there, and like all of a sudden, one of the cops that was booting us out of Saddle Ranch was like, "Oh, the one that got away. Now I got you for drunken intoxication." And I got lucky because like a fight broke out like 2 rows over in the parking lot. So they ran over there, and one of the guys was like, "Hey, they did you guys dirty. I saw it. Just go ahead, but the only way out is over that way, bro. You got to go down the hill." And I don't know if he was helping me or if he was or if he was setting me up for failure, man. But I went over that side of that hill. I stepped on the grass. The sprinklers had just went on not too long ago, so the grass was wet. And I just rolled all the way down that hill, man. As I'm rolling, it's right where cars are coming in to park in the parking structure. And I thought I was going to die, man. I just kept rolling down the hill. I just keep seeing headlights. I'm like, I'm picking up speed. I'm like, I'm not going to be able to slow myself down. And I get to the bottom. I'm trying to brace myself, and I break my finger. And I get to the bottom of the hill, and my brother-in-laws are all coming down the hill down there right there. And they're like, there's Jeff. I'm like, and I go and I run and I jump into the car, and they're like, hey, why are you all wet? What the hell's going on here? Hot mess, bro. Rolled down that entire hill. Man, if any of you guys ever been Universal and seen that hill where when you pull up the city walk and you're left or right, if you pull to the right and you look to the left, that hill, I went down. Like, it was nuts, bro. Nuts. Remember that like it was yesterday, man. That shit was scary, man. Thought I was gonna die for real. Yeah, it's ugly on the streets. To go to the mall during Christmas Eve and why? No, that stuff is crazy, man. Were you even drunk? Oh yeah, no, I was faded, bro. I was super faded. If you ever been to anyone's been to Saddle Ranch, you know those AMFs they basically give it to you in those pictures, bro. Let me just tell you, I can put them away, all right. And I'm not telling you, when I rolled down that hill, man, that was nothing nice. Let me tell you, man. Would you rather have a great career with no rings or win a ring sitting at the end of the bench with no burn? Give me the great career with no ring, money to take care of my family. Give me that 10 times out of 10. I want to win. That's what you play for. But at the end of the day, you're there to feed your family and create a legacy and create generational wealth. And if you go in there and you play the game right and you respect the game, even if you don't win a ring, you could still be considered like, one of the greats of all time. And take care. There's nothing that you got that one chip, but you weren't able to take care of your family. What's more important? Ideally you want to get both, but take care of the family and then go from there would be my choice. Check out all the podcasts I'm a part of as well as all my social profiles. There you go at linktr.ee/Empire Jeff. Appreciate your search. Were they on foot coming down the hill? I was on foot going down the hill. When my brother-in-law saw me, they were passing by in the car as they rolled down the hill. I ended up at a stoplight where I ended up at. It was a hot mess, bro. Damn, Jeff, we not doing all that. But I'm telling you, it wouldn't matter what it was. It was just the grass was wet. And when I slipped, it was either go the other way and go to jail or just roll down the hill. I'd rather have a broken finger than have to fight a case. You know what I mean? So like, get out of there, man. It is what it is. Yeah, enjoy yourself in New York, man. I'm telling you, you're gonna love it, man. I don't know why, but December 26th always feels like Christmas. Wow. On the stoplight, that far roll. Yeah, I'm telling you, I don't know if you know the area I'm talking about, but where the ticket booth is, where you pay for parking, and then right when you pay for parking, and you continue on that hill to the left, that's what I rolled down, and like I had to roll down and I kind of like continued on the sidewalk, man, and cut myself all up. Got up, ran, was trying to like collect myself and get to the stoplight, and that's exactly what they rolled up on. And the fact that we ended up at that same intersection at the same time, and they were in a car, and I was rolling down a hill is crazy. It's just crazy, man. I feel like Christmas starts right after Thanksgiving, man. Around man, I was seeing Christmas trees in Costco in August this year, man. That stuff is nuts. Yeah, that ticket booth, that's like 200 feet. Yeah, man, I'm telling you, like, I have so many witnesses to that too. So many witnesses. The funny thing is when I went to work the following week, I was telling the story, and one of the girls, she was like, "Oh my God, come here." And she brings me over there, and she's like, "Tell the story you just told." And she was like someone at the ticket booth, and she saw me fall down the hill. She saw me roll down the hill. She didn't know it was me. But she had told the story earlier in the day, and then I told it from my perspective, and it was just hilarious that someone I knew saw me and didn't know it was me. It was crazy, bro. Jeff, wish I had a friend like you. You seem like so much fun. Oh, I appreciate you, Victor, man. I consider myself to be a good time. You know what I mean? Um, you know what I mean? I like to laugh. I like to talk trash. I like to have fun. I'm very respectful though, but I like a good debate. You know, I like to talk trash and get out there, have some fun. You know, have some drinks, get some food. You know, spend some time with your peoples. You know, respectful. I'm always that dude to broke up fights too. Whenever stuff would pop off, my guys were always in the middle of summer. I always had to go break up fights and then smooth everything over. I got a crazy story. I'll tell in the future about Vegas involving two party buses and a massive brawl outside the Stratosphere in Vegas. And craziness of stuff I had to do in that situation. I always find myself in weird situations, man. But yeah, man, I consider myself to like to be someone that's fun to go out and hang out with, man, because I like to have a good time, man. And and I have had good times, man. But sometimes luck isn't on your side, and sometimes shit happens, man. But it's always balances out though, man. Was it like Gate Force? Yeah. Bro, I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Next time I go out there, I'm gonna film the drive in and I'll put it on the channel where I can show everyone where I fell down. Because it's no joke. I'm really lucky that all I got was some scrapes and a broken finger. I'm lucky I didn't break my damn neck, man. Because that was a steep roll. Steep roll. Trust, man. Jeff is really good person. Hey, thank you, Serge. Christmas starts November 1st. It's true, man. Jeff, wish I could be a guy with a sense of humor like yours. Unfortunately, always serious for yeah, right. Kurt, you the most goofball on this channel, man. Come on now. Yeah, Def got kicked out the league for BS reasons. Oh yeah, for sure, man. He did. Oh my God, it's Kurt. Hide the women, small chairs, and the small pets. Oh man, there's a lot of hills there. I'm confused which one. It's like right past the booth, like it's right there. It's where the grass is. You know what? I mean, there's some changes they made over there. I haven't driven there in years. I never drive anymore. I just take Uber. So like parking's like $35 now. Like Uber's like 13. Like, and I don't drive drunk anyway. So it's like, but it's been a while since I went. I'm assuming it's still there. I doubt they replaced the hill. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of things up there that's different. But that should still be there. It's right past that ticket booth on the right, man. Hey Jeff, you listen to any boy bands? I'm not really a boy band guy. I would listen to rock bands when I was younger. There were groups, but boy bands wasn't really my thing, man. The Bops, thanks for pulling up. Appreciate you, man. The Lakers drinking champagne after winning the Mickey Mouse tournament. Hopeless otherwise. Oh man, that wasn't even a Mickey Mouse one, man. That was in Vegas. Can we at least get like the Spearmint Rhino Cup or something like that? Mickey Mouse was in Florida. Come on, my guy. Come on, man. You gotta throw a little harder than that, man. We'll see. You skateboard? No, man. No. No skateboard for me, man. I was never really good at it, man. And I didn't want to be clumsy and break my neck and fall down, all that stuff. I was a bike guy. I was on bikes, I do rollerblades, stuff like that, but I never really rocked with I would play like roller hockey and I played hockey. But skateboards, I just could never get right. I would bust my ass all the time, man. It wasn't for me. Like Backstreet Boys and music. Yeah, those are boy bands, man. I'm not really with them, man. I listen to boy bands. Quit playing games with my heart was my jam. I think the ticket booth hill is covered with businesses now. Really? They covered a hill? Damn. That was over like 10 years ago. So I haven't, like I said, I've been to Universal since then, but I've only taken an Uber. I haven't driven there. That's crazy that they replaced the hill, bro. That's crazy. What do you think of the issue with guys like AI and Mello? You just get blacklisted by guys out there, man. If they think you don't contribute to winning and you're a problem and you can be a cancer in the locker room, they think, or you just other problems that we don't even hear about. You know what I mean? They're just things that come up. It just happens. I love Backstreet. They nice. Sorry, let's keep going here. My favorite boy band is Big Time Rush. They were so underrated back then. We're not doing this, guys. I went to a Japanese place that specializes in ramen, and it was dope. Serge been on this ramen all night, man. He's been proud about this ramen, man. Super proud about this ramen, man. Okay, let's see. Man, it's already about to be 11:30. I need to take my ass to sleep, man. I was going to do like a 30, 45-minute video. We started talking about food and falling down a city walk and ramen and all these other things, movies and stuff. I got sidetracked here, man. But no, I appreciate you guys, man. I need to get some sleep. Got to get up early tomorrow. Lakers took the L tonight. I know it's frustrating, but do not give up, Laker Nation. We will be back better than ever. They will get this together. They will figure things out. Believe in your team, ride for your team. Hold your team accountable, but the whole team accountable. And we are on to the next one. So appreciate y'all. You can meet anyone in the world, but you're here with me. Appreciate you choosing to spend your post game with me. And I will catch you guys again tomorrow night. But I need to go get me some sleep, man. So appreciate y'all. Y'all have a safe rest of your Monday night. Have a great Tuesday. If you're in LA, man, be careful. It's about to be raining all over the place. So stay safe out here, barring as long as my internet ain't tripping tomorrow with the rain, then I will be back here tomorrow night because you really can't do much in the city when it's raining because the shit just shuts down. So appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night. Stay safe. And I will, Victor, thank you so much for your super chat. Y'all be safe. And I will catch you guys tomorrow night.